Yeah. You guys have Central Oklahoma coming up. Looking at them, their quarterback's really good. They have really good receivers, good running backs. What's the key to you guys maybe containing what they do?
Yeah, obviously they got a lot of talented players, so really it's up to us. Defensively, just containing what they're going to do and everybody executing their assignments, doing what we're coached to do.
After the way last week came about, or last week ended, does that make it easier or more difficult to turn the slate to the next week? I know you guys try to practice the 1-0 each week, but um, sometimes win or lose, I'm assuming it's easier than other times to do it. How do you guys kind of gone about business?
Yeah, we kind of got to just put that behind us. This is a new week, like you said. We got to be 1-0, so we're just focused on this week, the week ahead, because it's this upcoming week. It's the most important week for us.
Defensively, what do you feel like you guys need to work on or need to work on accomplishing better on Saturday than maybe you have the last couple of weeks?
Yeah, we just got to execute, work on getting stops, getting off the field, creating turnovers. All of those combined, just getting better as a team defensively for us.
Justin, first off, 14 catches last week. Are you starting to feel a little more comfortable out there? Looks like your numbers are improving, your production's improving. Is it becoming a little more easier for you now?
Yeah, I mean, I'm getting a little more comfortable. I mean, the coaches are helping me out a lot. I mean, we're working pretty hard, but I mean, I still have a lot of improvement to do.
Central Oklahoma coming up this Saturday. You've looked at their defense. Where are you guys going to have to be strong Saturday?
I mean, we just have to be better than we were last week and better than we were the week before. I mean, there's just a lot of spots like our receiving core. We got to be better. It's just part of it.
After the way last week ended, does that make it easier or more difficult to turn the page to this week? I know you guys try to work week to week as it is, but sometimes I'm assuming a really big win or a really tough loss, it might make it that much. Does it make it that much tougher to forget or easier to forget?
I mean, it's like, of course, like we think about it, but I feel like we're gonna put all that anger and sadness that we had for that game and just use it as motivation for this game, so we can just try to turn it up a little bit more.
A lot of guys from Oklahoma. Get to go back to Oklahoma. What do you think about that?
Man, it's a good thing. I mean, Coach Higgins does a great job recruiting out of Oklahoma. I mean, he steals a lot of the guys that they want. So I mean, that's something that they think about, and they probably take that a little personal. So you have to represent.
The fact that you got so many of you are going to be playing closer to home, does that maybe raise a little bit level of intensity as well?
I mean, it's like it. Honestly, wherever we play is like the intensity is going to be there. But I mean, playing at home, I mean, a lot of us get to see a lot of family members we don't normally get to see, and a lot of friends. So I mean, that's a pretty nice thing. But I mean, it really won't. I mean, we have to win though. I mean, so it can be happy after the game. You know what I'm saying?
Coach, you have Central Oklahoma coming up, and I've been looking at Central Oklahoma, and the thing is, they were 1-3, but those 3 losses have been some really close games. As you look at Central Oklahoma, what are the things that concern you?
Well, they're a very good football team. Very well coached. I think that got a lot of talent on their team, and you're right. They've lost a lot of close games that could have went, their way. But if the ball bounces their way, and that's the thing about the MIAA. I've said it all along that you can throw records out the window. There's good teams, there's good players, there's good coaches in this league, and they just lost some close ones. But very good quarterback. They got dangerous athletes on the offensive side of the football. They got a lot of depth at running back. I know they've had some injuries there. And, defensively they do a lot of different things to you that can give you some problems. And, they're just a very talented football team.
Obviously, the way the last game ended, does that you feel like that raises everybody's kind of sense of urgency, sense of care approaching this week, maybe even more than it has? I know you guys try to preach that on a weekly basis, but still, do you feel like that's kind of elevated around the locker room and the team this week?
I don't think so. I think, our guys, to me, I definitely understand what you're saying, but I think our guys got to have a sense of urgency regardless of what happened in the previous week. And I think our guys have done that. I think they've responded really well. We got a good group here. And that's the one thing that I will continue to say is that, the players that we have here, they do things the right way. They practice the way they need to practice and prepare. Got great leadership, and I enjoy coaching these guys. And as difficult as last Saturday was, and kind of getting back on the bike, I guess, and get back to riding the bike, it's been really good.
In Central Oklahoma, they've been one of those programs that's been kind of on the brink. They've been right around that 500, right above for a couple of years now. They have a lot of different things that are good, but what do you feel like is their strength? What do you feel like is if there's just like one aspect that you're really kind of keying in on or most concerned about, however you want to?
Well, as I said, they're talented on both sides of the football. I think that it starts with their quarterback. I think they've he was the freshman of the year in the MIAA. I think back in 2014, and last year he kind of split time. I think that he's their guy, and I think he's playing at a high level right now. I think it starts with him, and then as I said, he's got some weapons out there on the outside at receiver. That really concerns us, and for us is keeping everything in front, making them drive the length of the field, and working on hopefully getting some turnovers too. I mean, that's another thing that we've in the past four games. I think our us getting turnovers is pretty low right now. So I think again for us is maintaining their quarterback and making sure we don't give up the big play. And then defensively, is making sure that we're protecting 14 back there.